All right, all right. Spiritual superstars. Hey, hey, hey. Come on in the room. Come on in. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I am using my calling spray, holy water elixir, and I spray that all over. Let me show you how infused it is. Can you see all that? All of that goodness. It's loaded. It's loaded. It just, it's loaded. And you feel it. And I'm using my spiritual journey. Loaded. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please hit that thumbs up button and thank you so much for your support. Come on in. Type in your 4 1s, the opening of the spirit realm. Take a beautiful deep breath in. Raise your vibration. Ooh, I'm hearing it feels like a circus, but I'm looking at the merry-go-round. You can't keep going back to the past. You can't keep doing the same thing thinking that you're going to get different results. I feel like you're just scared to take that jump. It's like I can see you with the double dutch and you got to jump in that rope. Well, inside that rope is the next phase of your life. It's supposed to happen and it's going down. I feel like Spirit is saying, reclaim your power. Definitely reclaim your power and figure out what is out of balance. If you need to coach with somebody, I'm available. If you're not feeling my vibe, please get with somebody that is someone you could connect with, someone that you trust, someone that's going to really tell you what you need to hear, because I feel like you're cycling and you got to get off this hesitating and waiting to jump in. You just got to do it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Divine Source, thank you so much for allowing me to channel our spiritual superstar spiritual guidance with 100% accuracy. Thank you so much. I see the lock and key just floating away. And it's the whole thing. It's the lock and key. It's not just one of it. One or the other, rather. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Ooh. I feel like for some of you, it's definitely it's a new career path that you're going into, and enjoy it. Stay away from people that are the naysayers, the doubters. Keep your beautiful spunky energy there, and you're able to use your creativity. You're able to really do it the way you want to. You are you are creating. You have that web of creativity, and trust that process. It's time for you to create. Okay, so don't go into that cycle. It's time for you to get out of that rut and really create that sacred space. Use all of your gifts. Don't just rely on your spiritual gifts and just abandon your human. Now, this is a time to listen to the wisdom of your heart and your intuition. You have to use both sides of self when you have the spirit of the chimpanzee. So, you are also, this is the intellectual um, solar eclipse that's happening, and you're vibrating on that energy already. So this is a major step forward, even though Mercury is retrograde. I hear you can't use that as an excuse. That's no excuse. You have to really get out there and make it happen, okay? Absolutely. All right, so laugh, you know, enjoy that alter ego because, honey, it's going to come out to play. Have fun with it. You know, definitely, life is so serious. You can't afford to take it any more serious than it already is. So, this is have fun time. This is really be able to laugh at yourself. And I feel like that allows you to be really happy inside. That's one of those facets that I've always done. I could crack up at myself. And I literally, I mean, I love laughing at myself. And because I'm able to take myself out of it and I can see my angels laughing at me too. So I want to challenge you to do that. If I can see our angels, my personal team, always laughing at me, laughing with me, I mean, they be letting me have it sometimes. And I can literally see them at a specific spot in the corner of any room I'm at. And I know because I have died and I have come back and I have had out of body experiences. I have had lucid dreams continuously. I know what it's like to be out of myself and look at myself, right? And be in the spirit realm and look at my humans. So I know exactly who they are and I know exactly how they're looking at me. And we laugh. And I challenge you to do that. I challenge you to open your mind's eye to the point of being able to really communicate effectively, accurately, consistently, and confidently with your spiritual team. Okay, so you got to stay vigilant, stay empowered, but be aware of your spiritual gifts. It's really important for you to be still now. It's super important for you to pay attention while you're being still. So even if you have to just lay on the back, lay on your back, put your feet up on the wall, and just allow that moment of paying attention to your back, um to your back kind of going into your bed, or just kind of, you know, relaxing. Enjoy that energy and just fall in love with it, you know, because in that moment, I feel like that's when spirit is going to be talking to you. It's going to certainly be just guiding you. Okay, so just be aware of that. It's in those moments where you're just like, you know, what just happened? Did that really just happen? Yes, it did. Thank you so much. So, Sydney, I see you. So, you are seeking, you've decided to put in the work. Good for you, honey. I know that's right. Well, if you are open to our 6-month coaching scholarship, I can't even say 6 months anymore. Coaching scholarship, because it's gone way past 6 months with a lot of my customers, a lot of my clients. Definitely get in touch with me. Let me give you our business line. And there are some of my coaching clients on here that are taking full advantage of our scholarship. That's our business line. Did I type it in right? Okay, I did. And you already know me, Sydney. So you're a longtime spiritual superstar. And really, at one point, you were the youngest. And I just love that you know, have hung in there with us. And so, yeah, honey, if you're ready to work with me, I'm ready. I'm ready. Thank you so much. Hey, DJ Christy. Awesome. Happy to see you in the house. Let me be. Feeling wonderful. How are you? Thank you so much. You see them coming out. Pam is in the house. Leslie's in the house. Enlightened Goddess. Thank you so much. Dawn is up in the place. Who else is here? I see Smiley. Where you been? Thrifty Virgo. You know I see you. I be seeing you all day. That's awesome. And everybody else, thank you so much for tuning in. This is a beautifully blessed week. And you've got some really powerful energy to make some serious changes. You are protected. You are safe in your career, trusted. Some of y'all going back to school. You learning things. You don't have to go straight back. But we had that Sagittarius energy, and that was either graduating from a program, that was graduating from the school of life, that was understanding that, oh, I just looked at this message that came through, and he's gonna make me cry. Oh my gosh. Sydney, you go on ahead and we're gonna do the work together. That's my twin flame. And I tell you, spiritual superstars, when you go through the whole obstacle that spirit wants you to go through, and stay encouraged, because it's a love that is unlike any other that you will ever experience in your entire life upon life upon lives, because I believe we travel. And if you are seeking love that permeates your soul, that feels like your happy place, that you can disagree with each other, you can even be so totally upset with each other, but that pull is so strong that you will never let anything come between you. And you can literally see the tests as they come, and that twin flame running and chasing is very real. But one of the things that I would say to anyone that is seeking and that is in their twin flame journey, whether you reunited or not, is to understand that we reconnect in the third dimension that we call life, but we don't connect spiritually here at all. We've connected before we've ever reunited in the third dimension, because it's spiritual. And so it's unlike anything else. And so in any relationship you can compare it to. So one of the mistakes that I made very early on was share it with people that never felt that type of bond and connection and pull. You've heard us talk about the pull before in our family, right? In Spiritual Guidance Academy. But when you are discussing it with someone that has no idea of what that feeling is, and that hunt, because it's a hunt, you're on the hunt of that connection. You are hunting each other, literally. And one of you is going to be more dominant in that hunt, and unbeknownst to you at that time, one of you is going to be chasing, the other one is running, and you don't even know it yet. And so be very careful about who you share that with, because I could tell you with us rather, it was one of the worst things that we could have ever done. But it was blessed still, because we know better. Once you do better, you know better. And because of, we were able to recognize the jealousy and the envy that's pointed our way from people that we love. I mean, it's jealousy and envy knows no bounds when people are feeling that fear-based energy. It's a human energy that people feel. So just be careful about that, if I could say anything. All right. And it just, yeah, if you are seeking that, don't ever stop. That's what I could say. It's not all I could say, but sidetracked, I know, but let me tell you, it's unlike anything you'll ever feel. And there is a purpose for you to fulfill. If there is a purpose, um, trust the process. You're safe. Just like Sydney said, I'm ready to do the work. I'm gonna find my twin flame, or I'm gonna be open to my twin flame and do the work. Um, be open and trust the process this week of you saying something that you're gonna do, because you're gonna do it this week. You're gonna do it. So you're gonna be taking it back to school. I just got out of my my mindset Zoom. We have it every Monday with my um, business that I do outside of Spiritual Guidance Academy. And the support, let me tell you, it's mostly women, but we are all boss babes, and I love it. I love, 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 love it. And there are men there too, but that source of support you need now. Okay, so you're going to be going through a lot of reflection with Mercury going retrograde this week. So just remember, as you're going through that energy, you're safe, you are protected. Trust what you're feeling. Remember that it's what you see. You're the only one that sees in that crystal ball. Okay, your mindset matters so much right now, because with Mercury being retrograde, that monkey mind that we call it, the doubt, the worry, oh my gosh, you've got to get a hold on it. Okay, the animals. Animal kingdom also means unconditional love. Okay, remember this too. Music to your ears. What is it that you love to do that's music to your ears? Call it out. Put it in the chat. What is it that you love to do? And I love, Enlightened Goddess, how you said congratulations to Sydney. That's like so beautiful. I love how you said that, because it's congratulations and being able to admit that, okay, I'm embarking on this journey. I'm ready to do the work. And what she says is, I want to put in the work. Huge. That's so big. I want to put in the work, because baby girl, practice makes perfect, and that's all we're doing. We're all life learners. That's the beauty of this beautiful third dimension, is we get to practice and we get to just do it without that fear, because we get one shot at it in this skin that we're in, and we get to max it out, and we do not deserve to feel guilty at all. Okay, whenever you see innocence come out in any of my decks, these are couple decks that I made have the word innocence in it, and then innocent, and then the other one that I really like by Shirley Harness is, it has innocent in there too. And when you see that energy, it's guilt free. So I want you, when you're hearing the word innocent, when you're feeling that beautiful soft note of innocence, when you're hearing the baby's laughter, crying, anything like that, in your moments of solace, okay, you are being told that you don't have anything to be guilty about. You don't have anything to be guilty about, okay? So when you see it this week, this is a deck that I made. So this is how Spirit talks to us. That's why y'all got to be on the Zoom on Thursday. Is it Thursday? Did I say it was Thursday, Spiritual Superstars? Y'all tell me, please. Don't have me lying to y'all, okay? Y'all know I got a lot on my mind. So please let me know. What did I say we having it? Wednesday or Thursday? Somebody look at the community page and let me know. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have it together. I promise. I'm going to be there. I got all the material ready. Because I'm sharing everything. I want y'all to know how to follow your spiritual guidance and apply it, so that you can be happy, so that you can be prosperous, so that you can live without fear. And just do it, so that you don't have to feel lonely, so that you can know that, you know what, I might feel lonely, but I'm not alone. This moment right here where I'm just like, oh, I'm before the Most High. You see that angel? I'm before the one that God sent me. And I got my spirit guides right there looking out for me. So I'm never really alone, right? because you got the ones that God sends to you to be happy. And they are earth angels too, you know. You can be a blessing to someone else. All right. So remember that if you're seeking the love of your life, if you're reconnecting, if you've got that focus on you, listen, this is the solar eclipse, that ring of fire solar eclipse. You see you two in the middle, and you see your spiritual superstars right there blessing you, keeping you protected and safe. Because then we see protected before too. Remember, the pride here is, it's misplaced when you're too prideful to say something or to do something, right? Just like Sydney said, and I love your example. So, Sydney, thank you for letting me use you as an example for all of us, that when you have too much pride, she said, if I'm to be honest with myself, and that's really, really important. If you're to be honest with yourself, what would that mean? Would you have that beautiful smile because you're being vigilant and you know how far you've come? And so you're vigilant and paying attention to the signs that Spirit has placed for you. This is a time to be confident. Walk in your talk, you know, talk and walk the same energy now. And when you don't feel that confidence, honey, we rely right on Spirit. And I'm going to share with you on Thursday. I think it's Thursday. But look at the comment, look at the community tab. Y'all probably done already put it in the chat. I'm so sorry. I can't see any of your comments. I gotta scroll down, I think. Look at Enlightened Goddess. Look at y'all. I know that's right. Thank you so much, Belle. Where you? What? Belle, thank you so much. Giovanetti. You know I love your name. You know that, right? Belle Giovanetti. Jeez. I love it. Thank you, Enlightened Goddess. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, we about to hit it. So remember that deepen your spiritual connections. Oh, here we go with the jumping. Look at our angels. Okay, look it. Be patient. Look at God. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with others. You know, it's all right. Because, right, you don't have to feel guilty. You know, you don't have to feel guilty. You can feel proud of how far you've come, proud of who you are, right? Yup, look at Christy. I saw you and your beautiful baby girl today. Thank you so much. That's right. You know? And when they, Christy, when your babies act like they don't have any home training, because it's going to happen, I'm going to be right there with you with a bottle of wine. I'm going to be right there with you, girl. Because they really like my G babies, okay? So I'm going to be right there with you. And I'm going to be like, you know what your mother went through? Do y'all know what your mother would go through? Don't be giving her no hard time. We're going to have to just have us a lunch date. You're just going to be like, Nicole, let me tell you what she said. Just hold on a minute. Let me just go get the bottle and I'm on my way. I'm telling y'all, they do it to us, don't they? This is the week. Laugh. Laugh. Don't take life too seriously because you're manifesting some powerful things. Remember, you're taking your power back, right? This is a shift. It's a trajectory, right? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Right? So right now, listen, what are we doing? 24, we're balancing it out. We're giving and we're receiving. But we know this shift has happened with 5, so now we got to just really get that balance. How can we balance? You know what? My baby, I was like, man, I'm so thankful I have him in my life. Let me tell you, stuff went down today that I would have been totally besides myself. And I got that exhale because he is very calm and very collected, very cool, calm, and collected when anything hits the fan. And I am the complete opposite. Okay? So my human has a temper. In case y'all didn't know that already. And when Christy, when and Enlightened Goddess and everybody else, you know, when it comes to my babies, oh Lord have mercy. Zero, zero tolerance. Zero tolerance. Zero tolerance. And you know, so anything that gets me, like anything, if I sense any kind of danger, anything, and it could not even be that danger, it's just that, you know, the mommy senses go up. And this is anybody's babies, okay? The other day, yesterday, as a matter of fact, I'm calling the cops because uh and 3 patrol cars came like lightning. I was so happy because this dude was like he was targeting little girls. And I saw he had pulled up next to this little girl. I was like, you know him? She was like, no. I was like, oh, heck no. I totally lost it. I mean, I lost my sugar honey iced tea. I was like, if you don't get away from these babies, and oh no. Spirit definitely put me right there so that I could be on attack mode. And so now I'm feeling that energy. Today something happens with my kids. And yeah, so he comes in and is very um calm. Voice calm, demeanor's calm, everything is calm. So I feed off of that energy. Now listen, empaths and light workers, because that's what you have to do. Feed off that energy that's positive, that's good vibes around you. Because if you have anybody else that's chaotic, that's toxic, that's way up here, when you're right here, I'm right here with the temper. If I'm around somebody like this, that's bad. That's bad news. It's nothing nice, right? So I'm up here with the temper today, and he's right here. Brings me right on down. So I have to straighten out my bag. I got to check myself in the same instance. But at the same time of not knowing that energy, right, is really transforming. His energy is transforming my energy, right? And as twin flames, we're like this. So he comes in, boom, that's it. Very fast. He breathes it into me. I breathe it out, and that energy is transformed. So you have that power to do that, right? So remember that. You're going to bring your ideas to life this week. You've got that electric eel energy, that fire. With 24, you're balancing it out. You've given, now you're in line to receive. 4 is meant to last a lifetime. You got to let somebody in to really bless you and to help you right now. Okay? And then Koala Spirit. It's one of my favorite cards in here. 35. You've come full circle. It's a new foundation with 3, that karmic, beautiful, beautifully blessed pattern is still here with 35. Okay, so be okay with feeling uncomfortable and being in the in between, because 5 means it's going to happen whether or not you like it. It's going to happen. So Spirit's asking you to use what you are blessed with. Use the circumstances to your advantage. How can you use this, whatever this is this week, to your advantage? All right, so you've got to think quick on your feet. We saw that yesterday with the fox energy. You've got to have a strategy, right? So now you got to laugh at yourself. How were you all uptight before? How were you freaking out before? How was all of that? When the cops showed up yesterday, I was like through the roof, because I had already argued with the freaking predator, child molester. I called him every name in the book. I made the girls run home, and now I'm on attack mode. So I'm like, you can't do nothing but leave, because you can't stay here. You absolutely not. I'm gonna be on top of you, like told them like that, and then the police come, and I'm still like that, and they're just as calm as can be, you know. So they calm me down, and yeah, so you need that. Remember that this week. Remember, Mercury is retrograde. So that blast is up here, and then you're gonna come back down. And remember, we've got the Gemini solar eclipse energy, and we're vibrating on that too. Gemini, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, right? Your ego and you, the soul. So give your human something to do. Don't just quiet her. Don't do all spiritual woo woo stuff. Don't do that to her and him. They don't like that. So let them have, some excitement. You got 54. Know your worth. Know what you are worth. Know what you deserve. What is it that you deserve? You deserve the best. Remember, yesterday we saw Reach for the Stars. You absolutely deserve the very best. Know your worth. How much are you charging? Do you deserve that raise? Is it enough? Do you deserve to work for the money that you're earning? Or do you need to really start seeking out another gig, a different job that still gives you health care insurance, that still is in your the territory that you want to work in? If it's gas money, you don't want to travel too far. If it's the line of work that you want to do, people are hiring now. Okay, people are hiring like crazy right now because people don't want to go back to work. So you got that balance. So where can you fit in? If that's what you want to do it. You know, Pam says, I've been doing that since I've been unemployed. And Sydney asks, how do we know when we need to revisit the past and get closure and when we need to let go? That's an excellent, excellent, excellent question. Let me answer it in just a minute. So 54 with the skunk spirit, know your worth. 54 is that karmic change again with 5. It's going to happen. We're on the cusp of a new beginning in our lives. 4, it's going to happen over a lifetime. So you've got your angels, your spirit guides, all 4 winds, all elements coming at you, because God is now saying, let it go. 54 reduces to 9, which is let it go. Let that past go. Let the old toxic connections go. Let the patterns, the mindset, the philosophy go. Right? That was that Sagittarius full moon lunar eclipse. Sagittarius is that really the philosophy change. There was a huge shift. And so you know that if you keep going back to that, you're using your 7 steps. Remember, Sydney, your 7 steps with the spiritual awakening, right? Your book, 7 Steps to Master Any Spiritual Awakening. I still have my book sitting here. I don't have it here, I don't think. But get your book. Let's see, do I have it? Nope, I don't have it sitting here. But 7 Steps to Master Any Spiritual Awakening. Get it on Amazon, and use those steps to really figure out if it's time for you to let this go. What is this? And if it's time for you to move forward, is it time for you to just let a phase of it go? But yeah, you first. I'm a believer in our coaching. We reflect. So it's very important that you give yourself that time to really sit with God and really know, what, am I hanging on too long? Let God tell you, because God talks to us in so many different ways, right? So, for instance, when you need to let go of uh, a way of life, I knew that I couldn't declare my major when I went back to undergrad. to teach. I left corporate. I figured I'm going to be a teacher. Um, this is what I love to do. I love kids. I love to teach. I can do this. And my mom's principal, so I can do this. I know this. It's good. But then I started getting sign after sign after sign on finances. Well, at the time, I'm a single mom. I got an infant and a toddler, and I can't make the money that I was making at corporate. There's no way. I would have to be 90 before I start making the money that I was making there. And I don't have that kind of time to give. So, all right. So I kept seeing those signs, and it would come in like a friend of mine would say, yeah, I was thinking about taking this job, but then I'm only going to be making such and such. And it was that strong comparison. And it would be asking me, what do you think? And I'm sitting up there like, I can't think about anything but me right now, honestly, because that would be my spiritual guidance and they were meant to give it to me. Another thing would be like, a pop-up assignment. Hey, I need you guys to look at this website. It's about salary and when you're starting to teach. And I'm looking at that and I'm like, this is no, no. There's no way that this is for 1 year. I can't do it. This is like not even a third of what I was making. No. So that was the other, that was like sign number two. Then sign number three, okay, Nikki, you need to let this go. You can't even declare a major. Your teaching is all of humanity, not inside of a building. So that last sign, I got up, and this is all through doing the work. I had to revisit during reflection and honoring the times you wake up in the middle of the night. Nothing else is waking you up but spirit, and that's scientific. It really is scientific because we know in certain stages of sleep, it is so difficult to wake a person up, um, and them not, do this. It's hard for you to wake up during certain stages of sleep by an outside force. So what in the world wakes you up when you're totally alert out of your sleep just like that? Nothing on the outside does. It's all spiritual. The only thing inside is the Holy Spirit, right? And so, don't ask me why I got on that. Oh, okay. So when you're waking up out of the middle of the night like that, take that as a sign of when you need to revisit the past and you need to have that closure, let things go. Don't be, don't get it twisted though. You don't always need to have physical closure. Spiritual closure is enough. Our human thinks we need that closure, but that's when you have to be the one. The soul within your human has to be the one to say, I don't think I need to put my human through that. Because sometimes also, physical closure or human closure is not possible. Okay, look at if someone is being abused or someone, you just don't need to go to that person and get closure from them. If it's an ex and you want closure, you just, you're not sure if you two can make it work more or still or anything like that. Sometimes you don't need to seek out that physical closure. And it's just a lead in to revving up that past, and staying longer than you need to. So, yeah, so all of these steps, Sydney, I say all that to say, all of these steps are things that I go through, that I teach in our coaching to let you know. Since you're going through the work, you're doing the work, you will know when it's time to let go. You will know that. And that's a part of being empowered so that you have a sustainable pathway forward because you need to know how to do that going forward and not have to seek outside validation from anybody else when you're doing that. Because quite frankly, it's nobody else's business. It's your process, it's self-development, right? And so if we're letting too many people in on that part, that is scary. That is scary. So yeah, I guess that I hope that made sense. Did hit the thumbs up button for me, please, if that made sense. I know I kind of like went around a whole red robin, but Mercury is retrograde, so give me a break. You know? I mean, man, they showed this diagram on, I don't know where I saw it, but it was like A to B, Sagittarius, A to B, right? Totally not me. Virgo, totally not A to B. We're all over the doggone place. Because then this happened and then that, and then you got to talk about this and the other thing. And then you like seeing this over here, and then there's a scribbly line. Then you go back over here and up here. You go through a door. You go swimming over here. Then you go through the meadow. You go to sleep for a minute. Go get some groceries. Then you got to chill out, watch a show. Then you got to go over here. Oh my gosh. That's me. That's how I tell a story. So that's how I channel too, and I got to chill out with that. Thank you. I'm glad that made sense. Thank you so much for the thumbs up, and thank you for the thumbs up and our likes as well. Leslie, it's always good to see you, sweet darling. Soul Queen, where have you been? All right, all right. Thank you so much. I'm glad that it makes sense. I know you, Thrifty Virgo. I know it, right? That's what we got to do. All right, so we got one. Oh, we don't have one more. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We got a couple more. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. There it is. Let's see what we. Okay. All right. Somebody's supposed to be authoring a book. This is an adult book. Don't be sleeping on it. Oh no, don't be sleeping on it. Thank you. Red is my color. Thank you so much. Appreciate that very much. So, yes, you're authoring a book, some of you, an adult book. Right now, I'm not talking about the genres necessarily, but I'm not excluding that either because you can also be, you have information in you, you have knowledge in you that's going to help adults versus children. Okay, you are a medium, which means that you're using your spiritual gifts. Okay, you are more than an empath, you are actually receiving that communication, and you are um, able to really, you know this already. You may not feel comfortable with it, but you're vibing with people and you're recognizing vibes you don't want to be in connection with. So that's why you're like, good vibes only, Musician. Somebody here is being told that, honey, your music, what are you doing? This is sold out. Let me let you see this. Musician, you got to get your work out there. You have got to get your work out there. The instrument, the events, you can be an event planner. But this is definitely, don't wait for somebody else to do it. You've got a solo career here. So they don't have to support you. The right people are going to support you. There's so many different genres and in your ability to chant, to sing, to play the instrument, to be the manager of. But when you tap into that energy, it's like, you're selling out. So definitely look further into that. Somebody here is working with adults, and it does include your coworkers, consumers, clients, patients, and customers. However, that book is big. That book, it's a bestseller. Write the book. You've got wisdom in you. You've got to write the book. You got so much knowledge. People want that knowledge, and they're going to pay you for it. And you're catering to adults. This is not kids, so let's make sure that that's very clear. These are people that are going to pay you. Okay. Manorma Tantra. Wow, I write poems. Not sure about the book yet. Okay, you need to go on ahead and write the book of poems, your poetry. Put it all together. You have a book in you already, honey. You got the book of poems already. okay? I'll show you. Thank you so much, Divine Source. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much. It's time. It's time. Don't worry about it. It's time. You are a starseed. You know that the poems that you write, they just flow. You know that the music that you play, the instruments, the singing, your gifts. This is an energy for me that just lets you, it reminds you that you're not a human first. And you have that connection, that mediumship. Doesn't mean that you have to be all the way comfortable with it. There's moments where I'm not comfortable, and but it still happens, and I'm still grateful that I receive spiritual communication. Um, because either way you put it, if it's not any energy that I want to deal with, I know that me handling it will bless somebody else. I'll be able to help them go through their own experience. But there's a frequency shift. So you're a starseed. You came here to live your purpose. You did not come here to just settle for a 3D job. Not at all. So we've talked about 5 being present all over the place. Something is born. There is something that shifted. Okay, something shifted. You're no longer vibrating on that old wavelength. The total eclipse said no. Let go of patterns, behavior, mindset, relationships, way of life. It's very difficult. Also, some of you are realigning with your sexuality. Either you don't identify with gender, or a specific or particular gender, but you're also understanding your voice in sexuality and what your role is. You know, what is that to you? It's a total shift, just a total change. And it's time. So, Norma, when you say, self-doubt, thank you so much. You are so calm. Thank you so much. Can't thank you enough. You are right about the music too. Awesome. Thank you. And Gabby, I've been wanting to step into music. I love to sing and want to play instruments. Awesome. Please do it. And Robert Jean, yes. Thank you so much. You please do it. Listen to what Spirit has to say, because when it touches your heart and soul, that it's for you. And that's how God talks to us. So real quick, we are gonna just real quick. We asking about our love life real quick. Thank you so much, Divine Source. Thank you so much. This week, thank you for showing us our spiritual guidance with unquestionable accuracy. Thank you so much for allowing me. Woo! Thank you so much. Hold on. Wait till you see what came out. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Sydney, you reading this? Vivian said, I see it. Thank you so much, Vivian. How you doing, honey? Thank you so much, Spiritual Superstars, for hitting the thumbs up button. I appreciate your support very much. Walk away from it. Sometimes you got to walk away from it to resolve it. All right. I'm glad you're seeing it. I needed to hear that too. Um, I'm going to be as transparent as possible with you. I have a hard time walking away from family that I used to call family my whole life before my mama ascended on. And now they are not family. And if I didn't have my twin flame, let me tell you, if I didn't have that man and I have my kids, I would crack completely up. Spiritual superstars, y'all make me happy, and they make me happy, and I have to let go of some things that I won't ever see again of my mama, and that's breaking my heart in half. I mean, it feels like part of me just disintegrates. So I understand when we're needing to let go of that. Okay, well, I gotta get going. So let me show you the rest of our reading. Uh-oh, look at Spirit. This is true love. Boom. Thank you, Manorma. Continue to get to know each other. Y'all are aligned with the one you're supposed to be with. It's meant to last. Ooh, this is going to be an amazing... Child, please, look at y'all. This is going to be amazing this week. I'm happy for you. Whoo! Let go of the past. Walk into that beautiful future. All right, spiritual superstars. Thank you so much for allowing me to channel our spiritual guidance with 100% accuracy. I'm so grateful for y'all. I receive it. I receive it. And I feel really light. I hope and pray that you feel light and that you're able to go through this week feeling loved up, feeling happier, and feeling empowered. Because that's why spiritual guidance is so important. So I will see you tomorrow. You are so welcome. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. And wow. All right. All right. Look at Robert having dreams about it. That's awesome. Yes. Write it down, journal it, please. You are so welcome. And if anyone is open to coaching with me, we've got some coaching clients on right now in our live chat. And you all know me. If you don't know me, get to know me. So my business line is right down in the description box or in the show more box. And I'm happy to work with you. I want to show you, I want to share with you how to get free readings, how to get free coaching with me through our scholarship. There are details to it. Okay, so it's not totally free, but it ends up becoming really a free reading and a free coaching session. So if you'd like to learn more about it and you are ready to really put in the work to reach your goals, because you do got to do the work. Okay, you got to do it. You got to do it, but it will be worth it. And I promise you that I will never let you go. I will be by your side through the whole journey, and we will celebrate together. We will cry together sometimes, and we'll just be right there, and I'll be right there for you. So if you're ready, get in touch with me. And if you're not ready right now, you will be. I'll talk to you soon. Mwah. I love y'all. Oh, yeah, and also get the bundles. The sprays are good. I have them. Thank you so much, Vivian. Thank you. I love them. Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, one of our spiritual superstars, she reunited with a soulmate, and she says she uses her twin flame oil. How does she use it? She uses the twin flame oil, I think, on her neck and right up here, and she uses her spray every single day. And it happened, and she was blown away, and she's just still in that awe stage. And I'm in awe with her, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, that kind of stuff. And these are mixtures, these are elixirs that were passed down generationally. And so when I received them many moons ago, I didn't know why or what to do with them, but I just knew I kept them. And that's the good stuff that you pass down, and you then realize, oh, this is what I need this for. So I'm so grateful, 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 grateful for our ancestors because they are blessing you and so many of us. All right, y'all. Love y'all. I gotta go. Be good, but not too good.